Ooh, you guys got about 1 minute to get in here. No, it's my fault. I'm late. 1 minute late is extremely late for me. All right. Well, thank you for joining Tattoo Kids playlist of insane videos. We're gonna be reacting to these videos today. See if we can get some good content for you. We'll find out. We'll see. Anyways, let's go. Get in.
One city was hit by an atomic bomb and then rebuilt, only to be hit again. Nagasaki, Japan wasn't even the original target. After Hiroshima, the U.S. aimed for Kokura, but clouds forced the plane to reroute. So on August 9, 1945, Nagasaki, already recovering from conventional bombing, was hit by Fat Man, the second atomic bomb. 80,000 people were killed or injured.
They named
But
that
here's what's
Batman.
powerful. Today, Nagasaki is a global center for peace, disarmament, and forgiveness. Every year, survivors gather to speak against nuclear weapons. It's a city that turned unimaginable trauma into a lifelong mission for peace. Drop a tala if you believe in peace, and follow for more stories that rise from ashes.
Drop a holla.
Снимаешь?
This ain't even my playlist. Hold on, guys. My apologies. Oh, it is my playlist. My
Снимаешь?
apologies. All right. Put down in there. Oh yeah, that's why I put this in here. Dude's got a bear. Like, and initially, I was just gonna look up Russia and just kind of flaunt how beautiful Russia is over there. But then I seen this dude with a bear, and I thought, how awesome is that? Come on, one. Give me that. Oh, it takes his arms around my neck. Around my neck. I wouldn't be doing that. I sure as hell wouldn't be trying to put my arms around that bear. Unless he was.
Комик! Комик! Ты сюда. Все, хватит снимать.
The Fin S is a very unique motor that does
I
not
don't know about that one, man. I know this one right here. You know, I'm always trying to show you guys like renewable, clean energy, stuff you can use around the house just in case you got to bug out. But also, like this thing's pretty dope, dude. Check it out.
utilize propellers or even jet propulsion. Inspired by jellyfish, it utilizes a linear motor which excites a ring-shaped elastomer membrane. It undulates and provides pulsed wave energy through the water, and this provides thrust via fluidic flow. But this type of technology has already been applied to the medical field, with CoreWave developing blood pumps which maintain pressure without increasing hemoglobin release. In other words, there is no mechanical wear and the viscosity of the fluid is maintained. But this type of device would come down to the longevity and structure
Because the viscosity changes when you do the, take the blood out and clean it and put it
of the
back in.
membrane. As of right now, it's one of the more unique biomechanical systems that could lead to innovations in the future.
Imagine 20,000 people vanishing without a trace. That's what happened in Turkey. An entire city slipped 18 stories underground. It stayed hidden until 1963, when a man renovating his basement knocked down a wall and found a tunnel.
Wow.
This passage led to rooms, then more tunnels, descending 18 floors deep. A secret city, hidden under modern streets, But how could 20,000 people breathe down there? A massive
But they were living.
55-meter ventilation shaft pulled in fresh air and doubled as a well. Giant rolling stone doors, each heavy as a bus, sealed them inside,
how'd they
safe from
eat?
whatever was happening on the surface. It was built over centuries, layer by layer. Hittites started it, Phrygians expanded it, and Byzantine Christians turned it into a metropolis to escape raids. But some tunnels go deeper than any siege would require, suggesting they weren't just hiding from war, but from something that blotted out the sun itself. They lived entire lives in the dark. They had wineries, chapels, and stables. They even painted stars on the ceilings to remember what night looked like. They buried their dead on the 5th floor, planning to stay forever. For centuries, this was their
Hold on,
world.
hold on. So they have a vent, right? Going outside. They've got a floor for their unalive. I mean, they've pretty much got it all, I guess, until it. Let's see what they say about the food.
Until it was eventually abandoned and forgotten, becoming a local rumour,
Oh, they
until a
got
pickaxe changed everything. A whole civilization chose darkness to survive. But what were they running from? Let me know your wildest theory in the comments, and follow for more history that's stranger than fiction.
put your
Yup.
comments in
The
the.
city of Amber, folks. And I have the same question. What are they running from? Do you know?
Doorbell encounter.
Anybody
A
else
man
know?
as he rushes onto someone's porch under mysterious circumstances. He begins
All right.
pressing
First of all, this one right here. If Michael Jackson showed up at my door, I would not be tripping, or maybe I would, depending on how old I was
the doorbell,
and what year.
prompting the homeowner to investigate this uninvited visitor on his property. What unfolds is an unexpected interaction as the stranger, who seems to be under the influence, attempts to explain his presence.
Hold on, bro. Before you even me, what are you doing on my front porch?
I actually just found a USB drive behind a dumpster and it didn't have anything on it except for this file that said blimp coin. So I traded it to this guy on Craigslist for his oboe, pretty much.
You mean
So,
Bitcoin?
yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, it was only like 3 or like 4 of them on there, so it's a pretty good deal. But yeah, on the oboe, I already know like 9 or like 5.
Hey, who burnt this fool? Who took this dude's 3 or 4 Bitcoin for an oboe? Who did that to this man?
They're 2
That's
songs,
great.
so yeah, if you want to.
Hey man, it's 3 in the morning.
Just a girl trying to get her drink. This is
Like, why are you at my door at 3:30 in the morning telling me you traded 3 or 4 Bitcoin for an oboe? My question.
a prosthetic arm by Open Bionics. In her forearm, there are sensors that detect muscle activity. The device then turns these signals into electrical signals that direct the motors in the hand. It does take a lot of practice to then reprogram your brain to be able to do this.
2 women that identify as
Still very cool, man. My sister-in-law has a prosthetic leg, and some of the prosthesis that her doctor makes is unbelievably cool.
dudes burned a dog alive in the streets of South Carolina. They dumped gasoline on the dog and lit it on fire, and it died screaming on the concrete. These are the soulless creatures right here. They've both been charged with felony animal abuse, which only carries a maximum of 5 years in prison. Both of them.
And both will probably get probation. We've heard it 1,000 times. Here's the problem. I hope those motherfuckers end up in prison, and I hope they get handled. Because why would you light a dog on fire? Like, for reals, man. Why would you do that to something that isn't gonna defend itself in no way? You know what I mean? Like, that dog's already in full-on panic. He don't know what's going on. Man, shame on these people,
Them
man.
have already been released on $10,000 bail each. And in my personal opinion, 5 years isn't nearly enough. They brutally murdered a
Hey, I feel if you do that to an animal, you should be charged the same way as you would be charged as doing it to a man. Look, I'm not talking about hunting. I'm talking about being cruel to an animal. Hunting is one of the most humane ways to take an animal out. Like they they do it straight through the heart. Like it's a kill shot. They don't have to worry about the thing suffering. This is something completely different and completely insane.
Dog in one of the most torturous ways for absolutely no reason. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments.
You guys
A
let me
judge
know.
has just sentenced Combs to 4 years and 2 months in federal prison, and it's likely that he's going to get time served, which would mean that that's 50 months minus 13. So he will serve perhaps like a little over 3 years in prison, and again, he gets.
How does this no good, low life, piece of crap, child abusing individual? I ain't even gonna call him a human, man. This dude's sick. He's sick in his head. He's a freaking weirdo. And to take advantage of the people he's taken advantage of since they were even younger than of age, since before they were, of age. So as a minor.
A little bit of time off for good behavior. Combs seemed unemotional when the judge decided his sentence. It was a really emotional day. Combs was crying as his children were up there speaking before the judge. 6 of his children spoke, telling the judge what their father means to them and how they really just want their father home. And his twin daughters talking about the death of Kim Porter, their mother, and saying that they've already lost a mother and now they've lost this father. The judge also directly addressing Sean Combs. He said, I know you feel like you're in a dark place, that your children depended on you, but he said to him directly, you are going to get through this. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and he
No. I hope you don't get through it. I hope there isn't a light at the end of the tunnel for you, Sean Diddy Combs.
said that you have an opportunity to right your wrongs and
You
a true
belong in
path
a ship.
to redemption.
That is until this happens.
Alright. This is one that I've seen a couple different times. I honestly think there might be a mosquito in the room or skeeters. I don't even know if those are. Get out of here, fly. No. Land on me and kiss
The secret code of the Andes, the Quipu system of the Inca. No alphabet, no paper. Yet the Incas managed an empire with knotted strings. The Inca Empire stretched across 2,500 miles, with no writing system as we know it. So how did they manage taxes, census, and infrastructure? They used quipus, bundles of knotted strings made from llama wool. Each knot, cord length, and color represented data, population counts, food stores, troop movement.
Ooh, that's tight, dude. Man. It's too bad that isn't more, uh, how do you call it? More useful. Or more, not useful, more applicable. Writing a series of knots would be tight, dude. I wish we did that instead of use pen and paper.
Think of
Then it'd be a universal thing, you know what I mean? Like everybody would speak in knots.
it as a textile-based spreadsheet. The system was so effective, messengers known as chasquis could carry quipus between cities and deliver crucial info.
And where did they get their names, the words from?
Some historians believe quipus might contain a form of storytelling, a hidden narrative language we still don't fully understand. Spanish colonizers destroyed many quipus, fearing they held secrets of rebellion. But dozens still exist, and researchers are working to decode them. If you believe ancient tech was smarter than we think, comment decode it.
All right, if you guys think the ancient tech was smarter, like more advanced than we believe, Please let me know in the comments, guys, because I am a firm believer that there was a civilization here far, far, far before humans came along. And I don't mean like linear wise, like uh, through a family tree. I'm not talking like that. I'm talking a civilization has already been here, come and gone, and then we came hundreds of thousands of years later.
And follow for more mind-blowing innovations.
A rural young man ingeniously created.
This is a tight little free energy thing. I wasn't quite sure on exactly how he did
A
this.
solar power generator using a simple iron pot and some mirrors. He started by drawing a grid pattern on a large mirror and then cutting it into small rectangular pieces. These mirror pieces were then carefully glued inside a new iron pot, with attention given to fitting them precisely. After finishing, he tested the setup by placing the pot in sunlight, successfully focusing heat to burn a piece of paper instantly. Next, he visited a scrapyard. He found an old TV and took out a key component called a phototransistor. Then, he replaced the heat lamp's core with the phototransistor and secured it with glue and attached 2 wires for connection. After assembling a support frame, he mounted the
That's what you need, a phototransistor.
solar-powered iron pot and the light bulb generator at the frame's front. During the outdoor test, he connected a fan and water pump to a power strip attached to the generator.
Damn, a fan and a water pump, and those water pumps pull some.
When exposed to sunlight, both the fan and pump started working. What do you think of this solar power generator?
Very cool. Hey, this is one that I definitely seen more than once. But this 80-year-old clerk has been robbed, like, I think it was 3 times in the last month or whatever it was, prior to this dude showing up. And let me tell you, this dude does not have good luck. Not at all. Good. Go on, get. Go on, get. That's what you get for trying to mess with an 80-year-old man. What were you thinking? Like, for real. Were you thinking you were doing something? Or did you just think it was an easy mark right there? Yeah, either way, you fucked around and found out.
Learn how this guy from Panama tricked TikTok.
All right. Yesterday, I was asking you guys if you guys thought this thing was real or not. And I came home and watched it again, and lo and behold, guess what?
Into believing an alien was growing from a meteorite he found. Start at the impact. Deleted but mirrored. Book matches in the crater. Not cosmic. Constructed.
We should have known right off the rip when this little crater thing here was barely a foot wide. You know what I mean? We should have seen this coming. I should have.
End of August, a TikTok user named @KinPanama posts a space rock oozing green-yellow slime that turns into a black tentacled mass. He nicknames it Venom. The clips explode across TikTok, X, and YouTube, pulling in millions of views and international coverage. Debunk threads and creators say it's a spray-painted potato dressed up with scorch and shine. Up close, the meteorite has that spray paint sheen, a bumpy shape, and what look like potato eyes. Many creators have called it what it is, a spray-painted potato with some scorch for effect. And that breathing blob? A Reddit breakdown points to PDMS silicone plus hexane, The solvent swells the silicone, then uneven evaporation makes it snap and creep like it's alive. Soft robotics behavior, not alien biology. Do you
They actually broke down all the robotics of everything on this thing. Maybe. I mean, who knows? They could have been paid to even say that.
agree or disagree? Comment below. Like and follow for more rabbit holes.
All right, guys. I don't know if that might be my last video. Yeah, she effed around and found out.
Hello everyone, this is your...
Anyways, that's all for today's show, guys. Appreciate you stopping in. If you guys like a comment, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. Like to make sure you guys like to see you guys coming back every day. Got Monday, let me see, Tuesday through Saturday. Every day at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. I do a live video reaction video to some of the craziest things I could find on the internet. Anyways, you guys stay lifted. Take care. Much love.